from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set, 19, 54 Mike. Off the screen, off the screen, off the screen, and go.
They start the drive with Hyde. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line. Set, 19, Mike 54. I got it. Line up, go. Line up, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, no.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Watch the run.
Watson on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run this with Homer. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll run with Lynch. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
What? Wait. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. What?
They go play action with Wilson. steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And all the way down to the 26. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 26 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, 78 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. On first down, Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
19. Check it back. Check it back.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller said the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. This is Homer. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Now Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st down, Seattle.
Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, Procise. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right there. 54, right there. Line him, go.
They run again with Hyde on 1st. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Where's Dick? Mike 50.
On 2nd down now, Hyde. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Watson, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on fourth. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Back to throw, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry now for Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, running right, it's high. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Fighting through it. He's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it. And on the other side, you get that hands team. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there. It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there. Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post. Get off my lawn. That's darn right. First down, a run with Hyde. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They run. Hyde. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation probably. They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way. And not an inning rush offensively. A 10th carry for Hyde. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice. Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it? Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards. And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot for Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the